Located in Washington County, Highway 217 is an important north-south connection. It serves two regional centers, Beaverton and Washington Square, as well as Tigard Town Center, and it connects 26 to I-5.
My constituents have huge concerns about Highway 217. They're very frustrated by the fact that they don't know whether or not they're going to find a parking lot when they get onto 217 or smooth going. I've discovered that the estimates to actually fix it in the ultimate way that it needs to be fixed are between $800 million and $1 billion. We simply don't have that kind of money in the state. ODOT and others of us involved needed to find some lower cost alternatives that would be feasible to implement in the near and in the intermediate future.
There are more than 200 crashes each year on 217, about one every 2 days. Crashes are costly to drivers and to the highway system by making travel unpredictable. The high number of crashes is partially due to the number of weaving sections.
A weaving section is a technical term for a piece of the freeway where traffic is both entering and exiting. There are a number of examples on 217 where the weaving section is relatively short and that the movements are relatively heavy of people entering and people exiting. When the highway's near capacity and vehicles are merging into the traffic stream, the act of that merging can cause disruptions in the traffic flow and basically produce what is commonly known as stop-and-go traffic conditions. In traffic theory, we call those traffic oscillations. We found that traffic oscillations on freeways were associated with about an 8% increase in the probability of a rear-end crash.
ODOT has made some changes to 217 to address these problems. In the early 2000s, ramp meters were installed at every interchange and a new flyover ramp was constructed at I-5. These improvements reduced the rate of crashes by 30%. Despite these improvements, 217 still has a large number of short, weaving sections that cause congestion and lead to accidents. There's still more to be done to improve safety and predictable travel times.
The residents and businesses in Washington County use Highway 217 both as a freeway but also as a local facility in their everyday life to get where they need to go. And folks are frustrated. They find that Highway 217 isn't providing the reliable service that they're looking for. So many are asking, why can't we just widen the highway? And over the longer term, we do have plans to add an additional travel lane in each direction. But the price tag for that is significant. And there are some innovative things that we can do now that are much lower cost.
This effort is a unique collaborative effort that involves the City of Beaverton, City of Tigard, Washington County, Metro Regional Government, ODOT, and the federal government. And it's an exciting opportunity to use technology and cost-effective operational improvements in a targeted way to improve safety and improve the flow of traffic on Highway 217. And we can do it in a few years instead of decades.
The four most promising short-term management tools with long-term benefits are variable speed limits, traveler information signs, shoulder widening, and targeted ramp closures. Variable speed limits work by installing electronic signs that automatically reduce the speed limit as congestion starts to occur. It may be counterintuitive, but by reducing speeds and getting everyone to drive a little slower, safety and traffic flow can actually improve. Traveler information signs allow drivers to compare travel times using different routes and decide which is the best way to go. In many places, 217 has narrow shoulders or no shoulders at all.
We use 217 either for incidents on the highway or gaining access to other areas of our jurisdiction by using the highway. Shoulders are important to the citizens if they happen to have an accident on 217 or any of our highways. It gives them the ability, if the cars are movable, to get out of the flow of traffic. It gives us a safety factor as we get on to protect those scenes and any citizens that are involved in accidents, as well as it enhances our ability to travel more smoothly to get to incidents, whether it's on 217 or any of the collateral streets.
One of the biggest problems on 217 is the number of on and off ramps in a relatively short distance. For comparison, I-205 between West Linn and I-5 carries almost as much traffic as 217, but I-205 has more predictable travel times and a smoother traffic flow at rush hour. 217 experiences crashes at a rate 2 times that of I-205 and has 4 times as many interchanges on a similar length of highway. One way to improve the situation is to close some ramps and redirect traffic to improved surface streets. Closing ramps reduces conflicts between those getting on and off the highway and makes the highway safer. This only works in areas with closely spaced ramps with relatively light use. We wouldn't consider closing the main ramps serving regional centers or town centers such as downtown Beaverton, Washington Square, or Tigard because of their importance and heavy use. These short-term and relatively low-cost tools can provide benefit to commuters. Some might make more sense than others, and ODOT and its local partners are working to determine which ideas are worth studying further. Once we know what to study, we'll begin talking with the community. Please stay involved.